Well, that command was clear enough, and there's more to come. In this programme, we're going to be looking at the orders and disorder of family life. We're going to be following two families to see how they get things organised around the house, starting, of course, with getting up in the morning.
Branwen, diffra rwan, mae bricwast yn barod.
Gareth, Dere, mae'n bryd I ti godi nawr.
O'r diwedd, lle mae Branwen?
Y gwely.
Branwen, coda rwan!
Wyt ti lan eto?
Na, rwy wedi blino.
Wedi blino? Mae'n rhaid ti godi.
Nain, dawch, mae'n rhaid I chi godi. Mae'r nyrs yn dŵad am 9 o'r gloch.
Various methods of approach there, none of them very successful, but there were some handy phrases. Gwrandwch.
O'r diwedd, lle mae Branwen?
Y gwely.
Branwen, coda rwan!
Gareth, Dere, mae'n bryd I ti godi nawr.
To give a command, you have to add a tag to the main bit of the verb. A, if you're talking to one child. A. Och, if you're talking to more than one or to an older person. Och.
Coddy, to get up. Coddy. Coda, get up, if you're talking to one child. Coda. Codwch, get up, if you're talking to more than one child or to an older person. Codwch. The same system works for most verbs, and there's no me or there at the beginning to worry about. Wisgo, to dress or to wear. Wisgo. Wisga dy got, put on your coat if you're talking to one child. Wisga dy got. Wisgwch yn gynnes, dress warmly if you're talking to more than one person. Wisgwch yn gynnes. Bwyta, to eat. Bwyta. Bwyta dy ginio, eat your lunch if you're talking to one child. Bwyta dy ginio. Bwytwch yn iawn, eat properly if you're talking to more than one person. Bwytwch yn iawn. Golchi, to wash. Golchi. Golcha dy wyneb, wash your face if you're talking to one child. Golcha dy wyneb. Golchwch eich dwylo, wash your hands if you're talking to more than one person. Golchwch eich dwylo. Wisgo. Wisga dy got. Wisgwch yn gynnes. Bwyta. Bwyta dy ginio. Bwytwch yn iawn. Golchi. Golcha dy wyneb. Golchwch eich dwylo.
The chi form of your is eich. Eich enw, your name. Eich cyfeiriad, your address. Eich coat, your coat. The T form is de, but there's a letter change after de. De gyfeiriad, de goat. And sometimes optional extras are added at the end. Eich cyfeiriad chi, eich cyfeiriad chi. Dy gyfeiriad di. Dy gyfeiriad di. Right then, eich tro chi. You give the commands in the following situations and there will be some help.
Wisgwch yn gynnes. Bwyta dy ginio. Golchwch eich dwylo. Bwytwch yn iawn. Wisga dy got. Golcha dy wyneb.
Branwen, diffra rwan, mae bricwast yn barod. O'r diwadd, lle mae Branwen?
Yn y gwely.
Branwen, coda rwan!
Coda and codwch weren't the only words used to try and get people out of bed. There was also the more subtle approach.
Gareth, Dere, mae'n bryd I ti godi nawr.
9, dowch, mae'r rhaid I chi godi. Mae'r nyrs yn dŵad am 9 o'r gloch.
Wyt ti lan eto?
Na, rwy wedi blino.
Wedi blino, mae'n rhaid ti godi.
Mae'n rhaid I ti godi, o mae'n rhaid I chi godi. You've got to get up. Mae'n bryd I ti godi, o mae'n bryd I chi godi. It's time you got up.
Mae'n rhaid I ti godi. You've got to get up. Mae'n rhaid I ti godi. And, if you're talking to more than one person, or to an older person, mae'n rhaid I chi godi. You've got to get up. Mae'n rhaid I chi godi. Mae'n bryd I ti godi. It's time for you to get up. Mae'n bryd I ti godi. And, to more than one person, or to an older person, mae'n bryd I chi godi.
Beth sy'n digwydd yn yr ysbyty? What's happening in the hospital and who's giving the orders? Count how many different orders are given.
Pam da, Mr Davies, rydych chi heddi?
O, iawn, diolch.
Reit, codwch o'r gwely yma nawr.
Ond,
Mae'n amser te, Mr Davies, codwch. Nawr te, gwisgwch hon. Na ni.
diolch.
A chi, Mr Oswald? Codwch chi. Nawr te. Fi Pitwch y bisgedi yma. Mr Davies.
O na, dim diolch.
O, mae rai siocled yn neis, neu orange creams. Mr Oswald. A chi? Reit. Hwyl fawr nawr.
Mr Davies, Mr Oswald, nôl i'r gwely na.
O nyrs, da ni'n cael te.
Nôl i'r gwely na nawr.
Codwch, gwisgwch, bytwch, nôl i'r gwely.
What's the problem, Mr Davies?
Na, dim yn gwybod.
Wel, mae'n rhaid i chi nôl i'r gwely na nawr. A dim nonsens, reit?
Reit, nyrs. O, nyrs.
Ie?
Bytwch y fisged yma.
There were 4 different commands there. Codwch, get up. Gwisgwch hon, wear this. Bwytwch, eat. Mae'n rhaid i chi fynd nôl i'r gwely. You must go back to bed. And of course there's the command that's often used on Now You're Talking. Gwrandwch eto. Listen again.
Pam da, Mr Davies, rydych chi heddi?
O, iawn, diolch.
Reit, codwch o'r gwely yma nawr.
Ond,
Mae'n amser te, Mr Davies, codwch. Nawr te, gwisgwch hon. Na ni.
diolch.
A chi, Mr Oswald? Codwch chi. Nawr te. Pitwch y bisgedi yma. Mr Davies.
O na, dim diolch.
O, mae rai siocled yn neis, neu orange creams. Mr Oswald. A chi? Reit. Hwyl fawr nawr.
Mr Davies, Mr Oswald, nôl i'r gwely na.
O nyrs, da ni'n cael te.
Nôl i'r gwely na nawr.
Codwch, gwisgwch, bytwch, nôl i'r gwely.
What's the problem, Mr Davies?
Na, dim yn gwybod.
Wel, mae'n rhaid i chi nôl i'r gwely na nawr. A dim nonsens, reit?
Reit, nyrs. O, nyrs.
Ie?
Bytwch y fisged yma.
Getting the family mobilised doesn't actually finish once you've got them out of bed.
Llyr, allan o stafell molchi na rwan.
Rydw dod! Gareth, neu ti brysio? Wi eisiau mynd i'r gwaith.
Llyr, neu di plis dod allan o stafell molchi na.
Dwi'n mynd y stafell molchi.
Gareth, dere mas o'r stafell molchi na nawr. Mam gi, newch chi ddod mas o'r stafell molchi na, please?
Wnei and wnewch chi mean will you do something? And they're both followed by the usual letter change. Wnei ddod mas o'r stafell molchi. Wnewch chi frysio. Wnewch chi helpu. Wnei ganu'r piano. Wrth gwrs.
Wnei frysio. Will you hurry up? Wnei frysio. Or, if you're talking to an older person, or more than one person, wnewch chi frysio. Wnewch chi frysio.
Wnei and wnewch chi are fairly polite commands. For instance, wnewch chi eistedd, will you be seated, is a lot less harsh than eisteddwch, sit. Mind you, even wnei and wnewch chi can have quite an impact.
Gareth, neu ti bita brecwast?
Iawn.
Bita.
It looks a bit like my kitchen, a complete disaster area. I could do with some cookery lessons, and I know just the place. Dyma Alison Wyn Williams o gwmni Tesco. Shwmai Alison.
Shwmai Elin.
Right, Alison's going to teach me to make a cake. Cacen or teisan, depending on where you come from. Pa fath o gacen?
Cacen moron a datus.
Cacen moron a datus, carrot and date cake. Right, Alison, beth yw'r cynhwysion? What are the ingredients?
100 gram o fargerin, 100 gram o siwgr brown, 175 gram o flawd brown hunangodi, 4 llwy fwrdd o suddog, 1 llwy de o cinnamon, 2 wy, 50 gram o ddatus, 50 gram o sultanas, a 150 gram o foron wedi gratio. Wel, yn gyntaf, rhowch y margarin, y siwgr brown a'r suddog mewn sosban, a toddwch dros wres isel nes fod y cynhwysion wedi toddi. Dwi wedi gwneud hyn yn barod. Ac yna, rhydyllwch y blawd a'r cinnamon.
Rhydyll sif.
Wedyn, ychwanegwch y suddog wedi doddi at y blawd. Dyna ni. A curwch y gymysgedd nes fod yn llyfn. Yna, curwch yr wyau'n ysgafn. Fel hyn. Ac ychwanegwch at y cynhwysion. Curwch unwaith eto. Dyna ni. Ac yna, ychwanegwch y datus. Oops. Unwaith eto ar y llawr. Y sultanas a'r moron. Dyna ni, cynhwysion i gyd i mewn. Ac yna, cymysgwch y gymysgedd yn dda. Irwch y tin yn barod. Dwi wedi gwneud hwn yn barod ar eich cyfer chi.
Iro to gris.
Ac yna, yn ofalus, a dwi'n gweud gofalus achos mae'n gallu bod tym bach yn fler. Rhowch y gymysgedd i fewn i'r tin. Cynheswch y ffwrn i nwyma'r 160 gradd C. Ac yna hobwch am byti 45 i 50 munud nes fod y gacen yn gadarn.
Gasma 3, 160 degrees C, and you cook it for 45-50 minutes until it's hard. Not all commands follow the same format. Watch out for these.
Gyrwch yn araf. Drive slowly. Gyrwch yn araf. Trowch i'r chwith. Turn left. Trowch i'r chwith. Croeswch yma. Cross here. Croeswch yma. Rhowch eich sbwriel yma. Put your litter here. Rhowch eich sbwriel yma. Talwch yma. Pay here. Talwch yma.
Yn y rhaglen nesa, we'll be visiting the scene of a crime and doing a spot of investigating. So, if you want to know who done it, edrychwch ar y rhaglen nesa. Watch the next programme.
Paned, Elin?
Paned. Seems like a good idea. Why don't you have one? You can make your own. Hwyl.
In this, now you're talking, you've seen coda, codwch, Gwisgwch yn gynnes. Gwisga dy got. Wneud i frysio. Wnewch chi frysio. Mae'n bryd i ti godi. Mae'n bryd i chi godi.